win.
Agree, definitely. Now, let's take a look on the drafting side. Seems that Team Liquid ID will be prioritizing to ban out Alpha first of all. I think possibly we do see a lot of the movement coming along for the stepped up, and we do see Jushin. Finally, one of the Holy Trinity has already been banned out. Fanny also been taken out from the side of Evo solely. They do not allow any movement coming in from the side of Team Liquid. I like the fact that they try to actually shut down at least mobility wise. Those you cannot actually shut down, because Team Liquid wise, if you give so much mobility, they will definitely use that to their own advantage.
And it feels to me like Evo's Holy, they go for the similar drafting and banning patterns, right? They will want to take out the Fanny as much as possible. Then afterwards, possibly if the chip is available, take out the chip. Then of course, lastly, if they're on the red side, I think they will want to take out the Suyo if Team Liquid ID do not take it out. But Team Liquid ID, they do not want to go against the Phobias here. I mean, it has to be a Suyo, right? It has to be a Suyo. Going from the drafting patterns from yesterday, I'm not too sure whether they are going to change their method of thinking here. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're looking at a Suyo ban.
Definitely, we're going to see the last ban coming in already before we give the opportunity to Team Liquid to get the first pick. So maybe Suyo, maybe, who knows? Because if Evo's Holies give that opportunity to Team Liquid to have that opening site for the first pick, you're gonna actually have a really tough time to respond that. And Suyo is not should not be in the pool for the choice. And there you go, finally picked off Suyo for the ban off. And now Team Liquid ID. Yeah, you got the Holy Trinity been already put out, but Team Liquid comes back with the Hilda, and we saw the double dosage of Hilda yesterday from Team Liquid ID. And this is where the fine line of how Team Liquid, they were amazing when it comes to the fight all by itself, giving that hard time to the opponent side of Team Liquid to actually pull through. And hope this is a great case, Team Liquid, knowing that the strategy that was already put out, if you're not broken, why fix it? Just use it as much as you could and try to actually shut down your team opponent.
Yeah, and now we want to see whether their jungle priority will be given towards Maykits, where perhaps he might pull out the Lancelot once again. Or, I mean, the Alpha is being taken out, right? Edith is still pretty much an opportunity for them, but it's not too much in the meta. When we talk about meta, yes, there will be things like Eve, there'll be things like TLID that's still in the pool, and they do go for the EVHL, a very different look from them yesterday.
Okay, Eves and Cho. I mean, yeah, definitely a really good combo coming in from EVOS. Holy possibility they try to actually make sure they have a really good back line as well as front line, so that there's a pull way coming in from the side of EVOS Holies to shut down Team Liquid. Now, how does Team Liquid respond to this? Oh, they pick up Lin and they got Angela.
Yeah,
now,
I
that's
forgot.
the crucial. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that as well. I mean, like, yeah, they got Rafaela, right? And that was already a really good prominent support coming in from Team Liquid. But with Angela on the side, that's not going to be easy for EVOS Holy.
Yeah, it's a very hard to deal with, and the Fanny is no longer available, so you don't have the ability to kite around the Tempest Blades anymore. But still, if they're going to play towards the strengths, I mean, a very good pick here would be the 1-1. Then you want to ban out the gold laners for Team Liquid ID, because you have that Cho 1-1 combo that you can do that pick off, you can get that early game going, then you can secure the mid game and end at an earlier timing before Link comes online. But they choose to go with the TLID instead.
Okay, because choosing Khalid instead is something to be aligned. At least they try to actually make sure the front line will be still covered out. They got a mobility wise on Evolve Holy. They know that this is where you want to mess around a little bit, where links come through. So with Khalid on the side of Evolve Holy, they know for a fact that they want to actually at least shut down any attempts coming in for the side of Liquid ID. But potential coming in from the ban phase wise, this is where you talked about how are they going to actually ban off at least goal side coming in from Evo solely, denying any options opportunity? It's going to be Harith who will be banned off here for the next ban off.
Yeah, I mean, they don't like playing against Harith for sure. It was a 100% bad pick rate for Evo's Holy yesterday. So yeah, going with the banning drafting patterns, I think it's pretty similar on the side of Evo's Holy. Meanwhile, Team Liquid ID, they can choose to ban away the 1-1 right now, because that's still a potential combo coming out from EVO's Holy. I mean, with the Raging Sandstorm, it adds another layer that they have to worry about. But the Hilda is a very big issue, especially for the jungler. So I want to see Team Liquid ID take away one of the mobile junglers, possibly the Hayabusa being taken out, so that the Hilda can have a great time in the jungle as well.
Oh, that's true. That's definitely one of the. Oh, and you said it. Finally, we do see Team Liquid doing what is needed, necessary here. Hayabusa will be picked off straight away. But there's also an opportunity for another jungler to be tagged out. I mean, like, even though with Hayabusa, Fanny is out, they still have a chance to actually have it. But the next ban of phase right now, how are they going to actually portray at least some of the... I think there's a possibility. EVO's Holy still will be prioritizing more on those front side. Front line need to be gutted off, and they don't want to actually have those opportunity for Team Liquid to come true. So EVO's Holy, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, right now, they, going with the similar patterns, right? They take out the Edith. Okay, I was expecting somewhat on the lines of a Nathan being taken out, but perhaps EVO's Holy, they want to pick it up for themselves, but they have to worry about this mid trio coming in, right? The Angela Ling is going to be a very potent combo, and Harif combined together with Angela, yes, very strong, but Edith with the Angela, maybe not as strong. So I would want to see EVO's Holy, they would have to play their playstyle a lot more faster. They want to play things like perhaps have a Ruby in their lineup, put it on the EXP lane, maybe have a roaming Cho. I'm not too sure where they're going to put the TLID after that, but they yet to pit the jungler and the gold laner. So EVO's Holy, wow, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. They lack in frontliners. Do they pick a Fredrin here? I don't know. Like, it's so hard for them right now. Hayabusa has been taken out. So they might go with a Roger.
They might go with a Roger. That could actually help them along the line. At least they have the mobility wise. They need all the damage to secure for them. So could possibly Roger be helping EVO's Holy for now. Even maybe Claude can be helping them. There's a possibility to actually back things off here for EVO's Holy. So who knows? Maybe these two heroes can at least be a really good response from EVO's Holy themselves.
Yeah, if they can play like RQ Hoshi's 1-1, then pick up the 1-1, because now you have the Cho, now you have the RWM. Raging Sandstorm is very good for the Gorilla fight, but they go for the Moskov instead. That late game assurance might be more important for them in case they lose the tempo. So yeah, Team Liquid ID, for them, this is pretty straightforward, right? As long as you can enhance that Angel, as long as you can keep shoving forward again and again, their gold laner picks, they can pick almost anyone that they want. They can go for the carry, they can go for the Nathan here. I mean, with that late game assurance, they don't really have to worry about the gold laner here.
Agree, definitely. Pretty much Team Liquid ID, they have all the pulls they need. They ended up picking up Lunox.
Yeah,
okay,
strong.
Picking up Lunox here on out for their goal lane, and we got Gatot Kacha. Look at the combo that coming out from Team Liquid. I think pretty much they've already secured all their front line as well as back line now. EVO's Holy, I mean, late game wise, yeah, you still have Moscows to cover things up, at least dealing with a lot of damage for themselves. But the question is, alongside when it comes to Team Liquid, I think in the mid game itself, they might have a lot of strategy to pull through into EVO's Holy.
Yeah, and they go for joy. EVO's Holy are bringing the pace up by a notch. Yes, we said that they want to play fast, right? Team Liquid ID, they also want to play fast. So within that first 5 to 8 minutes, we will already be deciding who has the momentum of that game already. Because Joy, you need that snowball effect going as much as possible. You want to pair that with that Cho. Yes, but now they have to worry about the hard guard. Can they burst down the hard guard and get a pick before the sustained team fight gets going? Angela thrives in sustained team fights. When you can get a long team fight, you're definitely losing to the Angela.
Oh, agree. Definitely. That's a risk coming in from EVO's Holy, and they don't want to they got to make sure that they don't actually give that opportunity to Team Liquid ID, because with so much potential of Angela moving around, covering off the map and helping off, giving all the support that's needed for Team Liquid ID, EVO's Holy, they got to make sure at least to shut down those opportunities. But here on out, this is it. This is our second series of the day. EVO's Holy Indonesia versus Team Liquid India. Indonesia for the first round.
Yeah. Champions versus one of the rising stars of the region, right? I want to see how this team fares, especially with this niche joy pick that will be coming through. Team Liquid ID really have to up the tempo here, especially since they have that TLID, very mobile roamer here. And the EXP laner, Fluffy, he's on the Cho this time. It's not that roaming Cho, right? I expected the TLID to be on the EXP lane, but yeah, roaming TLID seems like the meta now.
Okay, looking not the unorthodox fights approach coming in, but here on out we do see that Weedy will be attacked straight away. Ivan doesn't manage to get the damage they needed straight to Weedy, so still Team Liquid ID still looking sturdy, doesn't have that opportunity to pull through. So EVO's Holy, this is just a pick a tease, just a little bit of choosing on try to fight it off. But Fluffy on the scene right now with Fabian doesn't manage to actually get the kill they needed, but they did manage to actually at least get a hold of the comfort zone of the crab. So at least Team Liquid gets a lot of the potential of the cover up for this map.
Yeah, and Erlan ready with the first blood onto Aaron Shiki. And that's a Moskov versus a Lunox. It shouldn't be happening. That was a skill matchup. It's a skill difference.
Oh, but here, Ezekiel will be going for the push right now. Ivan will be taken out immediately by Weedy. And along the line here, they're going to go in for Clyde as well. Clyde pushing through, will be taken out by Fabian. And now they're looking for Makis, the next victim along the line. They know for a fact that Makis is on the lead, but they don't go for the overextension. They have already 2 wins they needed in their hands. They traded off already. So at least the numbers or the resources still stacks up for both sides. Even despite the fact that, yes, Alan was taken out, but Team EVO's Holy was taken also by the Nile of Team Liquid ID.
Yeah, Team Liquid ID, once they have that level 4, which is now that hard guard will be available, their pace and their tempo will go up by leaps and bounds. Now their survivability for the team fight gets way more enhanced, and they don't need to be scared anymore as long as one member is going in at a time. As long as they don't take multiple fights on multiple fronts, Team Liquid ID, they're very much secured the next few team fights. And now Makits, he has to find the pickoff of the century, right? If he can find Fabian, if he can find Witty, that would be huge for the side of EVO's Holy.
Let's see. Going in for the contest. Everyone comes through. Fluffy denies all the movement coming in for Witty's side. Goes in for the push right this instant. Immobilized straight away, Witty, but takes down Makis with the Ezekiel, and Fluffy was also shut down. Aaron pushing in straight to Ivan, leaving only Cry to defend on his own, and Fabian will be able to take the turtle straight away for the hands of Team Liquid ID. Great push, great denial to a point that Team EVO's Holy could not do anything.
And that's the storyline of going against a Ling and an Angela, right? As long as you cannot burst someone down, you're not going to be able to win that team fight. And Angela just sustaining everybody. Witty was kicked in, but he would not die because he had the revitalization. The hard guard was used on Fabian, mind you, was not on Witty, but the burst was enough to just sustain him through, and he was got out of there alive with a minimum HP.
Well, let's see. If this is going to go how EVO's Holy wanted, they gotta actually try to contain all the team fight that was done by Team Liquid ID. I mean, pretty much all the attempts that was done, try to actually push in, was still not in the favor of EVO's Holy.
Yeah,
so far,
they only have that one late game assurance, right?
Yeah.
They only have that Moskov. And the TLID, yes, it does translate very well into that late game, but yeah, in terms of high ground defense, they can defend the high ground very well with RWM, but they just need to stop taking sustained team fights. They will be forced to turtle, try to trade farm as much as possible, and the problem with Joy is that in that late game, she doesn't scale that hard, but if she has enough farm, then it will be scary.
okay, now going into mid, we do see Fabian and Ezekiel right on the scene. Will not go in for the team fight just yet. It's just them try to actually shut down any momentum that is done by Makis himself. And as time progresses, we do see Fabian will be taking at least some of the gold plate that is needed for the turret itself. Clears out immediately that first layer for the Team Liquid. And pushing on as well for the buff, it seems that Team Liquid will try to steal it. Managed to steal away, and now Aaron Is he going to actually have that in contingency because of that overextension? Not to read the buff, still surviving. Aaron pulls away, but no! Ivan tried to actually defend it wise, but still surviving along the line with the help of Weedy. And still, Team Aaron with the help of Yezikel coming along the scene. That buff was just fruitful for the side of Team Liquid, and they managed to move away without any casualty.
Yeah, the fact that Aaron could not die, but luckily consolation prize goes towards EVO's Holy. They do get the turtle for the troubles, but still it's just a very bad look, right? Your next few team fights are telegraphed, where you can't even pick off the Hilda. The Heart Guard was at 110 of his HP like 99% of the time, and you still cannot finish him off. But now, Ivan in a lot of trouble.
Ivan finally was taken out by Aaron Shiki immediately. Good company coming in from the side of Team Liquid. Evo Soli Fluffy comes through, taunted out as well as Airborne, 2 players of Team Liquid, but doesn't manage to get anyone off. So Evo Soli will be backing off from the fight itself, knowing that they don't have the right target they want to mark off here for the fights. Still holding off on that high ground, and we do see that pushing straight away. It's going to be Team Liquid, try to pull through. Does he actually get into connection? We do see Aaron giving a lot of extension so that Weedy can finish off the job to carry out that turret. And now, finishing off, they move in for the overextension. Doesn't need it much, but Weedy comes along. Cry takes down Weedy immediately, but as we times go, Ivan also denies Aaron Shiki. That overextension was unnecessary, but at least it gives Evo Soli a little bit of the minuscule of win for themselves.
Yeah, that's breathing space for Evo's Holy right now. And this is a litmus test, right? You're ahead, and you are fighting the champions of MPL ID Season 14, Team Liquid ID, and EVO's Holy as just another team. How do you stand up? You're from the same region, and this is a very good test for EVO's Holy to really push the limits of themselves, and they are really doing very well. They can scale into the late game very well, but the Raging Sandstorm from Ivan not finding its mark yet, and RWM not available from Craig.
Okay, pulling away, and we do see that Fluffy will be pushing in Aaron. It's not going to do anything as they try to actually hold it out. At least they get the turret as well to trade off for both of their side. But the question is, right here, we do see Evo Soli will be trying to stick together for a while to find the composition of Team Liquid themselves. They will try to get a farm off, and they know for a fact that they want to go in for the next turtle for themselves. And Sierra now, we do see Ivan pushing in straight to Ivan, but at the same time, Fabian managed to pull him off. And Cried, gotta be careful there. A little bit of the exposure might get him into trouble, so he pulled away from the situation. But Fluffy comes along to push into Aaron Shiki, as well as Aaron pushing on Turtle. Won't be able to take off, but at the same time right here, Evo's Holy getting a lot of pressure. Fabian takes down Cried, as well as Willy takes down Fluffy. And double kill comes through with making shuts down Ivan. Try to pull away as fast as possible, but been denied by Ezekiel, making a triple kill, or even a team wiped out in the hands of Team Liquid.
A 5-on-5 team fight is just not in sight for Team Holy right there. Team EVO's Holy, they did not have the required tools. And RWM, yes, it was available, but Krite's HP was extremely low, right? You see that Krite's HP already 1/3 of the bar. And once this turtle fight erupts, you see the target prioritization coming out from Team Liquid is to take out their RWM. And you see Ling in that backline, making sure that Krite is dealt with. That's the main mid-game damage dealer. Once that damage is gone, that sustain coming out from the Angela is just free. Everybody's alive.
Everybody is alive, and the fact that no matter how much they try to go in for the fight, Team Liquid, great marks wise, no matter how much EVO's Holy try to separate things off, is still not enough. Now, with the fact that they got the second turtle in their hands, now they're pushing it straight to EVO's Holy. The oversession will be done. Ivan, unfortunately, will be taken out by Arishiki, and they move into Cried as well. Double kill comes in with Fluffy, and Aaron also been shut down. A minute comes into the side of Joy. They're pushing into Makis as well. It is unstoppable for the side of Team Liquid because they get another team wipeout here into their own side.
Yeah, already a 7,600 gold lead for the side of Team Liquid ID. They want to shove things through, right? They take away that Holy defense on that bottom lane, and EVO's Holy, what do they do to answer here? It's very hard for them to answer back, because even if they do that macro split push that they want to get going. Ling is such a mobile hero, and there's a global presence with the Angela as well. This is the beauty of Team Liquid ID's draft. Aaron Shiki might have died solo to Erlan, but it does not matter in the grand scheme of things.
Hot being taken out. Here on out, we do see that Joy try to push in straight to Aaron. Aaron try to actually survive it out and making a good combo, but at the same time here comes along with Fabian pushing in straight to Team EVHL Holy. The extension comes through with Hayes. Hayes kill takes down immediately Fluffy, but as the progress, EVHL Holy backs off away, pulls away before they became another casualty in the hands of Team Liquid, but the damage has already been done. Team Liquid got what they needed. Marching on right now at the bottom lane, it's gonna be Lord pushing in straight away. They're gonna clear out the last bits of the turrets needed here for the baseline of Team EVHL Holy.
Yeah, Team EVHL's Holy, they have to burst someone down. That's the entire game plan here, and it's just failing, right? It's just one by one. Aaron is not dying. That hard guard wasn't even needed to be used, and he still took so much of the damage. And now Fabian, he's dealing so much damage. He's at the main power spike right now. Whether Erlan, he does have the farm to fight it, is gonna be crucial here.
All right, Joy Kid. This is going to be actually going for a fight, but he pulls away. Unfortunately, he didn't get it. Instead, it's going to be denied by Ezekiel as well. Now, Ivan will be the next victim, as well as Elan was taken out by Fabian. Ivan will be the third one, and now Cried try to do in for the square movement and try to actually push on and do a defense. But unfortunately, Aaron Shiki, just so much potential, able to break off straight away all the defensive mechanism. Cried as the only one to survive it out. He wants to defend it, but unfortunately, this is going to be the end for Team EVHL Holy as the Team Liquid, that's their first win of the series.
And Team Liquid and DJ just show their